Wow. If it isn't your good friend and all-round cool internet guy, Mr. Samuel Stream at me. Hello. Here to tell you that tomorrow's episode will not be the Empire experience. Wow. It's a mystery. What will it be? It will be Rimworld, because that's not a mystery, but what will it be? There might even be something else alongside Rimworld. Isn't that crazy? Two things that aren't what you expect. Wow. So don't panic. The Empire experience will be back Sunday. For reasons you'll find out tomorrow. 'Twas the night before Rimmus, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring. Not even a mouse. I mean, that's because we've got a very scantily clad cat girl with detaching ears. Oh, I don't like that. No, I was going to go on to say she's eaten them all. She's eaten all the mice, but in fact, maybe it's her eldritch ears scaring away the mice in droves. Oh, but you're not here for fine poetry and eldritch cat girls potentially that have come from a cave worshipping Cthulhu. You want me to call you Rimrims and pretend to know what I'm doing. On today's adventure, I have but two goals, different to the but goals that were in the kitchen. This one's gonna get me demonetized. Someone did say please be careful with the death acidifiers, given that it makes people's clothes fly off. And with more than a few death acidifier laden cat girls raiding our base on a daily basis, I'm a little bit concerned this might end up just being dead or alive beach volleyball. And now today my goals are simple. To reiterate, number one, we're gonna finish the wall around the peasant districts, and then we are gonna fill it full of peasants. We have a prison, or at least had a prison full of peasants until Guardian Easter gunned them down with a smile on her face. We're gonna move the kitchen, we're gonna move the laborer slash slave quarters out of there. We're going to get rid of all of this. All of the farms can go. I want a nice hospital so that we can finally operate on Slush and give him the love enhancer that he goddamn deserves. And then I want a proper army for this place. Because this right now, what I'm looking at in this top bar, is a mess. This is not quite the Imperial standard I wanted. What I want are watchtowers. Big old guard towers and patrol routes that we can have people walking around the perimeter wall, keeping an eye out. It will put Inspector Chicken out of work. And how, I hear you ask, are we going to turn this ragtag band of terrible, awful people, with the exception of Maxima, into a mighty army? I love that the Cataphract armor stays on. Nothing says protection like 152% blunt protect. Now we have a very, very powerful tool in the form of Rimdeed, something that I don't normally use because it's horribly, horribly overpowered. But if we're playing an AI faction, AI factions get reinforcements pretty much instantly. They don't have to worry about recruiting new people, renaming people, or anything like that. They just get new people. So we need to make enough money to be able to hire a bunch of people, to be able to build an army, to be able to defend this base. And I received some correspondence saying, why not grow a drug? The Emperor does not dabble in such things. The Emperor does the drug. The Emperor doesn't grow the drug. Come on. There is a very obvious way we can make a lot of money in this place, and we can do it in the name of the Emperor by making giant statues of the Emperor. We're just going to make a shitload of Emperor statues. Should we just say do forever? Oh, honestly, you know what? Yeah, do forever. What are we using to build that? Only stone blocks. I think that's fine. You can use marble. I'm all right with that, but I don't want you using any of our building blocks, to be honest. We have a fantastic artist in the form of Guardian Easter, 14 art, double passion. She can just sit there and churn out statue after statue of the Emperor. We sell it to trade caravans. We sell it to fellow Imperials. With that money, we hire new Imperials. It's going to be fantastic. And it's for the Emperor, by the Emperor, with the Emperor. I think the first change I'm going to make so that we're not here for the rest of my human life building more bloody walls is to swap all of this out for some... Oh, we could just flood fill that. To swap all of this out for just regular wooden walls. This is going to be the wall between two districts, so it doesn't need to be fancy. That way we get a load of limestone back. We can use that to finish the rest of the wall. Fire? What do you mean fire? Hello? I mean, someone did say in the comments yesterday that drop pod raids have gone from being the most obnoxious thing going to, like, lethal. Completely lethal. We're gonna have to have nocturnal patrol routes. We're gonna have to make sure that there are patrol routes going all the time. Stagger the schedules out, make sure we've got soldiers on every corner, basically at every hour of the day. I'm just gonna let this burn. I mean, Choco Mint might go down with it, but, I mean, it's a worthy trade, I think. She was due for execution anyway. Here they come. Eric, my man, please move out the way. Let's put you behind some cover then, just in case they've got anything we need to worry about. Get him. Get him, squad. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Go for Guardian Easter. See what happens. Yeah, just try it. Just try it, little cat girl. Get him. All the wizards on fire. Oh, poor Shorty. Outlanders have decided to kidnap who they can and leave. I would prefer it if you didn't. Do you think we could go in and save Chocoman? It's almost not worth it, but I'll give it a go. Carry Choco Mint. Go on, let's see if we can rescue her. Let's bring you guys down. Try and stop these people before they smash my solar panels again. Oh my god, Maxima has only gone and done it. Legendary behavior. Shorty, you any good? Melee 11, double passion. Oh, psychopath, but fragile. Okay, I was going to say we'll turn you into a champion, but no, you're not very good. Mining 11, double passion. Iron Man, valiant, hardy. Whoa, those are nice traits. Sure. We can just grab you and carry you off then, I guess. Why are they... No. See, no. I mean, I'm going to ask that you don't do that, in fact. If you could do me a favor and... Oh, God, he's going to hit himself with that. If you could do me a favor and piss off. Oh, that did nothing. It did nothing. The cat girls. The cat girls are immune to it. Save your... Put the chocolate girl down and save your bestower. Flavius. Watch it there, dear brother. Oh, she did vomit. It does work. Just a little bit too late. Wow, they actually took out everybody. Guardianista, Avilius, Choco Mint, the cat girl, and Slush. Flavius got hit. Once again, Maxima reigns supreme. Inquisitor, how you doing? Oh, it's some bruises. Oh, it doesn't matter too much then. Avilius, bruises, and Guardianista a little bit more heavy hit there. Put him down. Take him out. Flavius? Flavius. For God's sake. Flavius, come on. Surely they're going to bleed out by now. Thank you. Okay. Sometimes the comeback call-outs are a little bit too edgy. They're just a little bit too far. Oh, man, Eric, I mean, I wouldn't even bother, brother. I appreciate the efforts of the colony. I appreciate what you're trying to do there. I wouldn't even bother. Go rescue Slush. How are you doing? Animals 13, double passion. Nah, I'm all right. I think I'm okay. Guardianista's back up. Go tend to Avilius. Oh, that shit got back up. Well... Maxima doesn't mess around with it. I mean, I was about to move that building anyway. I'm not sad about this. What I am going to do, though, is let's call in some help. Let's get the laborers in. I was going to try and wait till the summer because I can't really feed the laborers, but I guess we'll take the laborers. It's fine. We could just do a little hunting. We put Flavius and Maxima on hunting, and Guardianista and Avilius, and then everyone else does the building. Finally, at long last, after years, the outer wall is done. I've thrown down some very, very basic housing. It's just pure wooden shacks out here. And this is going to be for laborers or whatever else we get in. Over here, I'm building some heavy fur tents. I thought that'd be interesting, if nothing else, for any Imperial alien slaves that we get in. I guess what we need to do is take out the entire workroom. I hate it because we're going to have to dismantle the fabrication bench. Take out the entire workroom, reinstall it down here near some, again, kind of fancy houses for our artisans, whatever else. Get rid of this kitchen too, move that down here because then it'll be closer to the farmland, which we've got plenty of playroom with. And then we use all this empty space to build a palace, because we don't actually have a palace for Slush yet, and it'd be weird building it anywhere else. And I guess we also kind of need a house for Eric, don't we? I'm very happy for Guardianista and Avilius to be up here, even though they are just regular trooper rank. Actually, they're probably long overdue a promotion to Janissary, right? What have you got? 12.49 shooting. Let me consult with the official Imperial Guide on promoting troops, in brackets the Rimworld Wiki. Right, Janissary, what do you need? A shooting skill between 6 and 10? We should Cataphracts level already, hold on. Cataphracts is a shooting skill between 8 and 12! Oh, shit! Guardianista, when we get the gear for it, can be immediately promoted to Cataphract. There's nothing above Cataphracts, is that? I mean, Stellic Defender is 11 and 16. We can make her a Stellic Defender if we can get the gear for it. The same rank as Flavius and I suppose technically Maxima as well. Avilius 9.62. So he's not Stellic Defender rank. He is in Cataphract rank though, isn't he? Yeah, 8 and 12. So Avilius can be a Cataphract. Guardianista can be a Stellic Defender. Honestly, she deserves it with some of the crack shots and quite frankly horrifying massacres she's committed. Man, I cannot believe that base game Cataphracts only have between 8 and 12 shooting. That's crazy. What do they need? Charged lance, charged rifle, or minigun. And then, of course, Cataphract's armor and an armor skin gland by default. Okay, so that's something we need before we can technically promote her up. In that case, given that we're going to need a gigantic workshop here to be able to produce the gear for all the various classes, let's move the farms closer to the water if we can. Kind of difficult to plan out given that it's a friggin' dead of winter. Oh, there isn't as much farmland as I expected. Or we could put the farmland outside the walls. I mean, it's prime real estate that we're wasting otherwise. Hold on. Getting carried away here. We've got so many jobs to do. We've got people to promote. We've got armor to craft. We've got gear to craft. Bionics to buy. Things to build. Let's I'd slow it down here. One thing at a time. Okay, top priority is let's build a more convenient kitchen zone. We'll put it somewhere over here. I actually want to use this zone for the workshop. So we'll put it down here, because that's land that we can't farm. All of this area we'll use as a dedicated workshop zone. That way it's convenient to any of the artisans or whoever we bring in living over here. Then immediately on this side of the wall, I think I want Slush's palace. And then over here, we can throw down the bestower in Waiting's house, so Eric's house at this point. What a mess. Oh my god, there's so much to do. I might build this one out of limestone, though, if we're building a proper little workshop. Nothing like screaming I feel strangely at peace in the middle of an insulting spree. Brilliant. Now, see, it's not so sneaky when I'm building paths immediately to where you drop down there, little drop pods. God, we need more defenders in this colony. Are they going to immediately light fire to the building again? I mean, that would be incredible. Hello there. How's it going? Welcome to the colony. Wasn't expecting you to pop out there, I'll be honest with you. Maybe get whatever cover you can find here. It's alright, Maxima's here. She can deal with this. Kill them all, Maxima. Kill them all. Leave no survivors. Well, probably leave some survivors. I'd like some other colonists at some point. Terrible. Terrible. What we need is a really good crafter. That won't do it. Or a really good shooter, or anything. Anything right now. I'll take anything. Steel wasn't on cooldown yet, but I'll happily take the advanced components when we move this workroom over, which at the speed they're going will be soon. Second winter comes in? What is that? Oh. I thought it was more raiders then. The second winter goes, I should say, and spring's in. I'm going to call in all the laborers at the same time. And we are just going to finish the city in one big fell swoop. Maxima is being attacked by a velociraptor. The city is doomed. We are absolutely doomed. Look, the second I've got this done, I promise, watchtowers, walls, it's going to be fantastic. It just needs to wait a little bit longer. Then there'll be no more terror birds, or now apparently dinosaurs. I mean, what is a dinosaur if not a terror bird? Really does make you think. Spring's finally here. Work on the farms is beginning, and I think we've got enough food on the table to feed the laborers. My god. Let's just call in the labor gang. Should I go nuts with it? Can we call in everybody here? You should be off of cooldown then, Flavius. Oh, this is too many people. Oh, we got Cicero and Anus, the twin brothers. This is actually my biggest nightmare. I'm getting palpitations looking at this. You know what? For a first draft of the work tab, that's not too terrible. It fills up like 4/5 of the screen. This is very silly. This isn't even that many colonists in the grand scheme of things. I want to make sure that Avilius is always researching, so you definitely... But he's also a builder. Classic problem. Anyone else good at researching? Eric. Eric is like 6 intellectual. You know what, Avilius? Just keep going with the research, my man. Just keep going with that. If we need something built, I'll just get someone who's almost as good to build it. We'll just override it manually. Where am I going to put all these people? This was overambitious. Well, they can build themselves some houses fast. This is genuinely just that Family Guy Amish sketch, isn't it? This is silly. Look at it. And yes, I am building all these out of wood. No, I haven't learned my lesson. I never will. I never will. All wood and no fire foam poppers by imperial decree. Because otherwise, I might as well just abandon my morals at that stage. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? You want fickle, Rimworld? Is that really what you want in your heart? One moment it'll be, oh, let's not build things out of wood. Then it'll be, let's build fire foam poppers. Next thing you know, I'm shilling you 3 mobile game ads an episode. We have morals and standards here. Patreon.com/Mr. Samuel Streamer. I'll happily shill for me, because I know I'm not a quality product. You don't want the best, you want cheap. And I've got cheap. And I mean, we really do have a fantastic theme this time around. I mean, fantastic city aside, and great idea using the Rimworld ranks, by the way. You wanted an imperial city, and I brought you Augustus, Pompilius, Thracius, Cicero, Anus, Hortensia, Attilius, Aquilius, Celsus, Pollux, Decima, Longina, Avilius, Guardianista, Eric, Flavius, Maxima, and Slush. All those classic imperial names. Like Slush Creamer. Maxima, why pray tell are you on the floor? Stargazing. Stargazing. But maybe I have a fundamental misunderstanding of what stargazing is. Oh, at long last. Slush Creamer, you actual legendary man. He's finally done it. We've got to recruit. Oh, God, you're useless. What does muscular do? Hello. Carry capacity and beauty +1. Fine. Mining 10 double passion. Fantastic. We get deep drills. We stick him on that all day. Everybody's happy. I'm sure Pestil's Empire just uses you as cannon fodder. You should join the Shattered Empire. I didn't think that's a good selling point, Slush, given that all of our laborers have a 25% fatality rate. Pestil's Empire use you as cannon fodder. Join us. We get devoured by dinosaurs. You can't sneak up on me like that. What is this? What is going on here? Doe. What, as in like a deer? A female deer? Ray a drop of... We're not doing that. We're not doing that. This isn't the Mr. Cringe series. I mean, if Maxima can get to the door before the deers get here, they don't stand a bloody chance. She could not. She could not, would not. Even remotely. Guardian Easter, what the hell is wrong with you? Nice. Oh, it's Maxima versus the world. 1,000 deer versus the immovable Maxima. Oh, 6 deer specifically, because, I mean, that's how compressed raiders work. Don't get involved, Catgirl. Mind your own business. This is Maxima's fight. Oh my god, she just hit 17 melee. Legendary Maxima. Guardian Easter, what did they knock off of you? They ripped your arm off. I'm sorry? The Buck crushed Guardian Easter's left arm to bits. Oh, shit. We need some bionics. Maybe that'll be the next thing we go for after the research is done. What are we going for right now? Ground penetrating scanner. That's fair enough. After that, we're going all in on bionics. That way we've got the fabrication bench, we've got the resources. Then we just need to actually put it together. Oh my god, she can't even re-equip her gun. Her other arm must have been damaged so much that she hasn't got any manipulation. That's exactly what's happened. Wowee. Oh crap, those things don't mess around. Okay, change of plan. I said I was going to build the palace first. I don't think we've got time for such luxuries. The workroom is almost done, right? Let's transplant this over here. Then let's move the whole power grid over, because constantly having the turrets turned off is ridiculous. We're not even powering that much. Let's start zooming to go on. I'm going to slap down one big old fabrication bench. You know what? I might throw down 2 fabrication bench. Let's put one down for the time being, with the plans to build more, because we're going to need many, many dedicated fabrication bench for whatever the hell we're going to do here. Let's get this stuff all moved over as fast as possible. What I'm thinking is we have this as a dedicated kind of manufacturing benches, fabrication benches, smelteries. Then we have a separate building for low-skilled jobs, maybe an art room and stone cutting combined. That way they've immediately got access to the same resources. Well, that's very strange. It appears all of our crops have spontaneously caught fire. That's very unusual. They don't tend to do that. Well, they do in my colonies. That's not that weird around here. Hello? Oh, hello. It's Passy 965, everybody's favorite dragon girl, punching my shooting targets. What the? I mean, what is that weapon that it's just ripped through flak armor like it was nothing? Maxima, humble this dragon girl. Thank you. Right, Slush, we're going to need some help here. There is a reason I'm bringing Slush out. We're going to call in the cataphracts because we need some assistance. This is ridiculous. Now you can flee back to your table safely. Guardian Easter, how are you looking? You're actually fine. Avilius needs tending, but Guardian Easter's okay. Right, now I have confidence that the cataphracts will be able to deal with a few upstart anime creatures. What I'm not so happy about is the fact that we've only just started growing crops again and they've all burned down. That's the second time that's happened. Catmint and Brother Labaguette. A little different to the last time I saw him. Reincarnation is a horrible, horrible thing. Augustus, where is Augustus? He's behind that tree? Or he's been kidnapped? Oh, he's in the process of being kidnapped by Drucko Bink, Bucko Drink's evil clone. Apparently. Fucking names. I mean, cataphracts, whenever you're ready to do your job, that's fine. I mean, they're just grenade launching the... Don't get involved. You've actually just shot Choco Mint there. I've remembered how they've turned up with Royal Charge rifles. You're shooting the wrong alien girls. The dragon died. No, the cataphracts got it. The cataphracts must have shot it. Fantastic. Maxima, get down here. I wonder why she stopped moving. Let's go ahead and pick Augustus up. I mean, there's one thing to explain to the Emperor that they got devoured by hostile wildlife. There's another thing to say that we're kidnapped by a dragon girl named Drucko Bink. There you go, everybody's fine. We're not losing anybody else. I've decided. The last death that we had is the final death that we're having. I'm going to throw this guy on the floor, because unfortunately we haven't finished these bloody beds yet. Finally, the character development we've all been waiting for. Slush Creamer, will you marry me? Maxima will change her oh my god, her name's gonna be Maxima Creamer. You can't do that. You can't. She can't do that. Shoot her or something. Now, I thought, big brain idea, in the interest of natural city growth and natural city development, we refit the old building. I put a little extension on it here and used a bit of the dead space that was the building that burnt down earlier. We swap all this out for the throne room. And we just build a weird-shaped throne room and use the resources and the items and the buildings that we already have in place. And somehow, despite the fact that I think we've had more raids today than I've had in the last 4 series combined, the progress is amazing. What are we going to go for now? What did I say we needed that I've already forgotten? I don't remember. What did I say? Bionics, of course. We can only use, as per Imperial Decree, we can only use base game bionics. So we do have specialized limbs, skin hardening, healing factors. That's fine. In that case, I think we've already got everything we need. Mainly because the only other bionics that you have unlocked that you don't need tech prints for, we already have. Prosthetics, exactly. Brain surgery is non-standard. Yeah, we really can't get anything else, huh? I suppose we could go weird with it. We could go for, say, LTEX research. That wouldn't hurt. What about neuroformers? Hey, that's a great idea. Neuroformers. Neurological treatment. I'm not interested in that. Neurocomputation. What are they called? Link? Side link, maybe? Gunlink smithing? Gunlinks we can use. What do you mean, neuroformers? Neuroformer. We definitely have something that allows us to craft neuroformers, otherwise... I mean, otherwise we wouldn't be the Empire, would we? Wait. Would it... What? So long, little laborers. Thank you all for visiting. Now look at us. Colony of mismatched idiots. Wow. Is there genuinely still one person left in the prison? What is going on? What the hell is going on here? Convert. Well, that explains what's going on. Oh, no. This poor woman has been in prison for many, many years, and I've just left her there. Basically for sport at this point. Oh, we can actually build hospital beds now. There you go. Absolutely fantastic job, team. I mean, this is a 10 out of 10 moment right here. How many components we got left? We're good. We can actually get the beds built. And then, finally, as my gift to Slush Creamer and Maxima, to celebrate their marriage, a kind gift from me to you both. You're welcome. You're welcome. Enjoy. And Maxima's the surgeon. She literally gets to screw it on. Well, and I suppose metaphorically as well. Which I presume is how that surgery works. She's giving him a helping hand either way. Which, again, is how I presume that surgery works. I've also installed the detoxifier stomach, because he is allowed that, as per Imperial Decree. And he's also allowed the, aesthetic shaper? Did he always have an aesthetic? He always had an aesthetic shaper, right? Maybe I'm going mad. Love enhancer in the torso. I suppose it's your torso, isn't it? I mean, I wouldn't call something that's at the same level as your knees the torso. What does it actually do? Oh, it's just like a chemical implant. Well, that's nowhere near as interesting. Imagine it now. Fine carpets and statues made of solid gold as you enter the annex. This is purely a kind of vomitorium-style area where they can pass through into the actual main event. The question is, do we have enough gold to build the throne? Of course we don't. What a ridiculous question. What are we even going to build it out of? Like something that seems kind of grand. A bronze throne. That's a bit bizarre. Marble? Seems the most on brand for kind of an imperial-style throne. And I guess we'll put the throne kind of back here. That way you can lord over the length of the room, I guess. You know what? Let's store it. Let's store it this way. And then let's put it, like, right back. Not all the way against the wall, but let's put it, like, there. And then I want to kind of separate this bit off slightly and have it almost kind of meeting room. That way I can free up a giant space in his house, which is currently filled by a massive table. Will you join us, Amphiames? That's what I'm guessing at. Welcome, Amphiames. What are you good at again? Animals. Oh, that's what we need. Artistic is good. Artistic 9 double passion. That kickstarts the next part of the plan. My god, she's 87. Very strong back. Why do I get the strange feeling? Yep. Yep, I thought that might be the case. Amphiames and Slush lectured about mining slate. Slush was somewhat receptive to the lesson. No, I'll be better off with the Shattered Empire, says Amphimies. Why? Because you can lecture more people on mining slate. What a bizarre reason for joining a colony. Welcome aboard, though. Hey, things are going so well today. No disaster, no fire, nothing burning down. A lot of people almost died occasionally. One person was devoured by a velociraptor, but besides that, everything's going fantastic. I thought I'd give them a slightly nicer workroom floor than just basic concrete, given that they're going to be in there a long, long while crafting all manner of combinations of gear and armor. Then the new kitchen is almost built. I put a steel floor down in that one. We don't have any silver for sterile tiles, but even if we did have the silver, I want to save it so that we can buy ourselves some new recruits eventually, which is exactly what Amphimies will do for this colony. Even if she's got a bad back, it's not really a big deal because we can just have her working at the art bench, and I realize now I've installed those the wrong way around. Genius. Moods are actually phenomenal. I mean, look at Slush right now. The man's on cloud 9. Hungry. Very little art around. Working on it right now. Sorting that out. We butchered Humanite times 4. Not really too bothered because he wants the alien meat. It's a fair trade in his mind. It's just the throne room, which is, I mean, actually a work in progress right now. What I thought is we'd have the annex here, right, which is purely just for cosmetics. Then that will pass through into this kind of corridor section. But up here, we can have a bedroom for important guests. If we, say, take on a friendly duke from the Empire, or if we get some temporary laborers or something like that, and we filled this area with whatever else, just anybody of importance. Say, for example, we get some more janissaries or even other cataphracts. It's effectively going to be a big old barracks. And I think a palace with a barracks attached is nice for the theming again. So that's an idea I'm definitely going to roll with. It's a shame it wasn't just one block wider, because that's really annoying. That is really, really annoying. Okay, you know what? We can still make it work. Hang on. Let's bring all of those. Nope, we can't, because then it blocks the door. Oh! Oh my god! I thought that was blight. It's just bloody leaves. Don't do that to me. I can't lose another crop. It can't happen. And there it is. Hey, we've got it at long last. We've got the dice, so now we can finally make himself look a little more bestowery. Fantastic, Eric. Let's go ahead and get that completely finished off, though. And with that there, I think I'm happy to say, for the time being, the city is probably done. We've got everything we need. The hospital is up and running. Not perfect. We need vitals monitors, but it's better than what we had, which was nothing. We've got a little room here. It's not fantastic, but it is effectively a separate bedroom for the bestower in waiting, so all of the unique rank characters have some sort of unique bedroom to them now. And then we've got this barrack zone here for when we eventually get in a whole bunch of troopers, be they temporary troopers or laborers or whatever. We've got this going for us. The throne room is in progress, but we will need a lot more gold. So to that event, we've got ourselves a little ground penetrating scanner. There's going to be a little, I don't know, like a meeting room or something. I don't know. We just retrofit the building, right? I'll stick a table in there. It'll look fantastic. Food is dealt with. Buildings are dealt with. We've got the little kind of slave area here too. I haven't exactly filled it with many people. And the workroom. The workroom's going to need a lot of expansion. And that's specifically why I've left a big area around it. We can expand this all the way down here if we need to. We can move this and build into the beach. That's going to be huge. But that's something we'll build up as we go, right? I've got them gathering as many resources as possible because now is when we gear up. Now is when we get a lot more troops and armies, and then we'll have to set up patrol routes as well. And now, by imperial decree, by making thousands of statues of the Emperor and selling them to passing traders, we can afford a whole army. And then hopefully we'll be safe, and we won't need to worry about calling in cataphracts to bail us out when we get too many catgirls back-to-back, or man-eating rabbits. But bear in mind, this is where it starts to get difficult. When we start getting the ground-penetrating scanners, when we start getting the deep drills and the economy going, not just a bunch of wooden shacks in field, when we start getting actual money to this place. And a lot of colony wealth, plus eager invader, plus compressed raiders, is a recipe for disaster. And you know what? I'm happy to see it. We're going to have the greatest army they've ever seen. And for today, by imperial decree, that will do. And I'm not just saying that because it's 5 AM, though that is a very big contributing factor. And as I said at the beginning, for the next few days, content is going to be weird. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy whatever it happens to be, and then we'll be back with the Empire Experience Sunday. Wow, maybe I'll have made a few changes between now and then, because I'll actually have time to make whatever changes are necessary. I don't think any changes are necessary, but I can give a little tweak, see what I can do. And now it's time for everybody's favorite section of the video, the section of the video where I mispronounce everybody's names. Thank you to Guts, Aramis, Brotmit Toast, Avuncular Ranunculus, Mr. Moma, Phyla Hirschcraft, Tristan Flanagan, Diana Plants, Ash Suna, Hacky Tomahawk, Hickjick, The White Fox God, Dietz, Facuna Vasquez, Zetlock, Scaps, R997123, Some Idiot Guy, Crowskull, the Aaron W0, and Naughty Pickers for their support. The executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you for your support there. And a thank you to Skitsy, Somebody, Kippos, Soltalor, Flom, N, Femboy Gremlin, Chris Bjornsson, Bondollar, Derek Lunsman, J1293, Wojciech Feltonowski, Brian Wilkins, Kansrel, Lazy Panda, To Old Waldo, and Serge Devilez. I'm so sorry to all of you. You knew what you were getting into.